We did the paper mock-ups, which were on the sort of ground, on the floor, without the walls. And then the VR was great because it gave us some 3D visualization for the space. But that was quite tough for some people to really feel immersed in it and feel the reality of a room. And for some, it made them sick. So cardboard mock-ups are a chance for us to see the rooms that we've been designing for the new St. Paul's in a full life scale. You can see behind me, made of paper and cardboard so that we can move things around to adjust the design and sort of see what the shape of the rooms looks like in real life and in this large scale.
It's a way for us to really feel out the room. Of course, we've been looking at drawings, which are 2D. So this is a way for us to be present in the room, to check out the circulation, make sure that the space is actually going to function for the clinical requirements that we have.
So now to see things in this full size is fantastic for ourselves as the new St. Paul's team on the clinical side designing things, but then also a lot of frontline users, our nurses, our doctors, our administrative staff that are involved in the process too. They get a chance to see these spaces. And we're bringing in some patient partners as well, which is fantastic because we get that input for some of these key spaces.
Some of the feedback that we have received in the inpatient rooms is about this humongous window. We're really happy about the size of the windows because it'll be a really great way to bring natural daylight into this room. Also have views to the outdoors, which is so important for holistic wellness. For the stabilization unit, we'll be changing the size and height of the window so that there is privacy to the sidewalk, which is outside. Of course, we don't want to have it so that anyone who's walking outside wouldn't be able to see in this window and see what's going on in the patient room for privacy and dignity. So we will be changing the size of this in the inpatient stabilization unit so that the privacy is maintained.
Here in our ACU bay, which is anesthesia care unit, which is used for pre and post-surgical procedure care. We want to make sure there's enough room for the patient bed and then also for a nursing member of staff to provide care. The nursing staff have been fantastic in providing feedback to say, what about could we shift this down a little bit? And we're looking at maybe saying, hey, can we shorten that wall? Can we get more access to move through? So actually, as a member of one of the nursing staff, I'm closer to my patients if I move between beds.
We will take the feedback that we get today forward into our 70% design process, which begins at the end of March. What we'll be doing then is looking into more detail into the rooms about IT device placement.
Things like workstations, PCs, call bells, printers, all the kind of stuff we need to run the hospital. And so say, is there enough room to do all this? And where are things going to go?
And then we'll have real full builds mock-ups. So that'll be with walls, with plugs, with all the equipment attached onto the wall, which is really our final chance to do the due diligence to ensure that the design will indeed meet the need for our groups.